Guys, please make sure you stand till the end. One common mistake that people often make can cost you thousands of dollars in repairs, parts, diagnostics that you may actually not even need. Stay with us, we'll explain what we're talking about. Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be a super helpful video to any of you having a Chevy Tahoe or Chevy Suburban, that generation here from year 2014 to year 2020. If you have Stabilitrak light on, you want to see what can cause that. We will explain in this video what we see quite often in the garage. It could be simple fix. We'll talk about that. We'll explain where you can buy cheap parts, tools, fuses, relays at a good price, quick shipping. That way do not waste money and time. All that will be covered absolutely free for your convenience. Please make sure you stay until the end. So before we start, guys, let us tell you a little bit about us. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. We take them, guys, completely apart. We show you how to fix engines, transmissions, bodywork, guys, engine codes, transmission codes, fuses, relays as well, guys. Why we do all that? Because our mission in the shop is to save as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video. That way we can keep making these free videos. Guys, we have more than 15,000 free repair videos on our YouTube channels that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. And if you guys need to buy any parts, tools at a good price, quick shipping, that way do not waste money and time. We'll put the link in the description of the video below for your convenience. Please check it out. So if the Stabilitrak light is on, multiple things can cause that, but the very first thing you want to do is to check the fuses and the relays for the Stabilitrak system, also known as ABS and traction control modules, guys. Now, where they're located. It should work on both Chevy Tahoe and Chevy Suburban since they're built on the same platform. The main difference is the Tahoe is a little bit shorter than the Chevy Suburban. So we'll demonstrate on that Tahoe now, guys. There are 5 different fuse boxes in Chevy Suburban and Chevy Tahoe that most people do not know where they're located. That's why we made a special video on our YouTube channel. It's called Chevy Tahoe, Chevy Suburban fuse box location and diagram. So here we first need to open the hood. When you open the hood facing the engine, on the right side here you have a cover. That cover needs to be removed, guys, and underneath you're going to find a fuse box with a layout like this one here. Before we continue, let's explain quickly why it's always a good idea to test fuses and relays. It is, guys, very important to test fuses and relays. On those fuses you cannot clearly see if they're burnt or not, especially you can see in the J-case fuses as well. And if you guys assume, okay, let's say you remove a fuse, you look at it and you assume, guys, that it's actually a good fuse, but it's actually a bad fuse. Sometimes you cannot clearly see that. What can easily happen, guys, at that point, you can put the bad fuse in and you start replacing parts and tools that you don't need to, so you lose your time, you lose your money to fix a problem that doesn't exist, when all we had to do is test the fuse and replace it. We'll put a link to a special video that will teach you how to test fuses, how to check relays very easily as well, guys. So check it out, it will be in the description of the video below. So guys, here what we need to check. Let's zoom in first. 2 fuses we will need to check. We're talking about fuse number 2, that's that 60 amp J-case fuse. And then you need to, guys, check fuse number 35. We're talking about this fuse right here. Now, guys, what else can cause that? Let's talk about the systems a little bit. It could be something simple such as bad brake light switch sometimes. The brake light switch is the device on the brake paddle that detects if you apply the brakes. Bad brake light switch can cause this light to be on as well. So if you want to see how to test brake light switch or how to replace brake light switch, we'll have the videos on the channel. Another thing, on the steering wheel you have a sensor that detects how much you turn the steering wheel. The traction control and brake system will need to know that. If that sensor is not working, you can get that light on as well. Now, if you want to see how to test steering angle sensor, we have the video on the channel. But most of the times, okay, you don't need to replace the steering angle sensor. It could be where you had a front end alignment, even sometimes a dead battery. You will need to calibrate your steering angle sensor to reset it. There will be multiple videos how to do that, and we have some on our channels if you need to check them out. How to calibrate steering angle sensor. Another thing that we see quite often, you guys have 4 ABS sensors. 1 sensor on each wheel. That detects how fast each tire is going. So the car knows exactly how fast, okay, each of the wheels is spinning. If one of them is bad, you will get that light on as well. Eventually they do fail because they're exposed to the elements, heat from the brakes, dust, dirt, snow, mud, all kind of stuff. So eventually they could fail, guys. If you want to see how to test ABS sensor, how to know which ABS sensor is bad, we'll have videos on our YouTube channels that will teach you how to do that as well, guys. Another thing, okay, that we sometimes encounter is bad ABS, also known as brake module, traction control module, or Stabilitrak module. This is the computer, guys, okay, right here. This is the whole assembly with the ABS pump and the traction control valves right here. So if that one goes bad, often, okay, you can get the light on as well. Often when you replace one of these, you have to program it to match the VIN number, and you need the specific exact part number, guys, to be able to make it work. But those are, guys, okay, some of the most common things that we see that causes this light to be on. So guys, I want to show you now something. Okay, check this thing out. You have all different kinds of fuses, relays, circuit breakers, something that could be really hard to find. And if you're in the middle of nowhere, you don't have a replacement one, you may end up being stuck, guys, in the middle of nowhere, or they can be seriously overpriced. So what we do, we usually buy some spare ones, we put in the glove box for peace of mind. We'll put the link in the description of the video below where you can get them at a good price, quick shipping. That way you do not waste money and time. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching and see you guys next time.